Hi, friends, welcome back to Open Happiness. Today, we are stepping into one of the most heartbreaking yet beautiful war films ever made. A film that doesn't show the battlefield, but shows what happens after. It's not about soldiers or weapons, it's about two children trying to survive in a world that's already burned down. This is Grave of the Fireflies. Set in Japan during World War II, the movie follows a young boy named Seita and his little sister Setsuko. After their city is bombed, they lose everything: their home, their mother, and their safety. Left to survive on their own, the siblings take shelter in an abandoned bomb shelter, trying to build a small world of hope amid destruction. At night, they catch fireflies to light up their cave. Those tiny glowing lights become a symbol of fragile happiness in the darkness of war. But like fireflies, their light doesn't last long. Hunger, illness, and loneliness slowly take over, and the film becomes not just a war story, but a quiet portrait of innocence fading in the smoke of survival. Grave of the Fireflies isn't about war, it's about the cost of war. Director crafts the story with haunting simplicity. Every frame is poetic, but heavy with silence. We see Saito's desperation not through dramatic scenes, but through small gestures. The way he saves candy for Setsuko, the way he hides a pain behind a smile. And Setsuko, her innocence breaks our heart when she buries the dead fireflies and asks why they have to die. It's not just a child's question, it's humanity's question. Why must innocence always be the first casualty of war? There's one moment that never leaves me when Saita, trying to be responsible, saves a little rice for later. It feels like a wise decision until we realize it was also the reason Setsuko starved sooner. For a second, I caught myself judging him, thinking, why didn't he give her more? But then it hit me. He is just a boy, a child pretending to be an adult in a world where even adults have failed. When I thought about how I judged that poor kid, I felt devastated because in his shoes I might have done the same. And then there is that sound, the air raid siren. Even now, when I hear it anywhere, in documentaries or clips, I get chills. It's not just a sound anymore, it's a memory the film carved into my mind, a reminder of fear, loss, and the silence that follows destruction. The film leaves us with no comfort, no closure, but leaves us changed. Yet somehow, it doesn't feel like an ending. When I saw those two spirits sitting together, watching the city lights, it felt like solace. Director doesn't show us death as defeat. He paints it as release from the pain, from the hunger, and from the loneliness. It's as if he is whispering that these two souls, who suffered so much in life, have finally found peace, that beyond this cruel world they have reached a place where fireflies never die, a quiet, poetic redemption, told not through words, but through stillness and light. Because it reminds us that behind every statistic, every victory, every nation, there are human hearts, small ones, that never made it to tomorrow. And that title, Grave of the Fireflies, absolute genius. It sounds fragile, almost gentle, yet it carries the weight of an entire war. If you ever watch Grave of the Fireflies, don't expect an easy experience. It will hurt, but it's a beautiful kind of pain because sometimes cinema doesn't exist to entertain, it exists to remember. And this film ensures we never forget what war truly costs. And this is Open Happiness, where we look for light even among the ashes. Thank you. If you like the reflection, like, share, and subscribe.